Hello, and welcome to a short video about how you can read with your child. And this is a guide particularly for reception, Year 1 and Year 2 parents and carers. So, hello. We have started using this term since September a scheme for phonics, which is called Unlocking Letters and Sounds. And with that, it means that we're doing things slightly differently in the way that we teach phonics and the way that we want you to read with your child at home. So what happens is your child, as you already know, they get, let me get my books ready. They get some books to take home. So the first book they get is a book like this. And this is their phonic book. They get one per week, and this is matched to their ability. And on the back of it, it says Reading Star Phonics. So this is the one. And so as I say, it's matched to their ability. So this one here, for example, is for Phase 2, Set 2. And the teacher selects it very carefully, making sure that the children will be able to read it. And they're expected to read this 3 times at home. And more on those three reads in a minute. The other book they get is a One Love of Reading book, and this is chosen by the child. Now, I went into Year 2, I just popped into Year 2, and I grabbed some examples of the books that we might have. So, some of these books obviously are a little bit more tricky. So the idea is that the children choose them, and they're not expected to read them on their own. It might be that they want to read it with you or have it read to them. They might like the pictures, or it just interests them. So as I said, these are some examples of the love of reading books that you get in classes. Back to that first book though. This book is their phonic book, which is phonically decodable, and they have one per week. And they're expected to read it at least 3 times at school and at home. And so the first read is all about their prior phonic knowledge. So you can use the back of the book, because it has the sounds on there, to point out and rehearse the graphemes, that's the letters, the graphemes, the sounds, and have a go at using these within the book. And that's what they do. In that first read, you focus on blending and the reading strategies during the first read. So you're focusing on the children sounding the phonics out, sounding those sounds out, and then blending them together. The common exception words, these are words that cannot be sounded out using phonic strategies. They need to be read by sight. The children should be able to read about 95% of the book with little help, because they're so carefully matched to pupils' ability. So you might think, oh, they're reading this really easily. But we want them to be able to read 95% of it. And then you have the opportunity within that first read to discuss any words that you might not, they might not know, or they're unfamiliar with their meaning. So I've got a video, and this is by a member of staff here. So this is Mrs. Sayers. She works with Year 2 children, but she's also got a child in our school as well. So she's a parent as well. So watch the video, and and you can see a bit of what it looks like.
Hi Connie, we're going to do our first read of our new book today. Okay, so let's have a look at the picture. What can you see first? What things can you see? What's all this up here? Do you know what they are? Look like animals, don't they? Can you recognise any of the animals? That one?
Goat.
A goat, it does look like a goat. What about this one? Do you recognise that one?
Owl.
It is an owl. Oh, I'm not sure about these two. They look a bit different, don't they? What are they doing?
They're doing...
They look very relaxed, don't they? I can see, look, what's this here?
Drink.
A drink, yeah, I think they're having a drink. Do you know what this is? Looks like a radio. Like, I think they're listening to some music. I think they're relaxing in the sun. Do you think so? Yeah, okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to have a try and read the title. Can you have a go?
The top of the upging.
So what was that word there? Let's have another go at this one.
Egg.
Now have a look. Is that grapheme there? Does it make an A sound or does it make another one? What one do you, it makes an A, doesn't it?
Yeah. ing. Dying.
Nearly, let's do it together. G, a, ng.
Dying.
Gang. It's a gang. So, do you know what a gang is? It's like a group of people that hang about together. Okay, the top of the hut gang. Before we start reading, let's go to the back. We've got some graphemes here, some letters. And they make some phonemes. Can you remember them? Can you have a go in sounding them out? Mm-hmm.
What? Yeah. Ing. Ow. Oi.
Well done. Really good. And what about these common expression words? These are the words that we can't sound out.
P-U-R.
Amazing. Right, you're ready to read. I'm looking forward to hearing the story. Off we go.
This is the top of the hut. Gown. Gown.
Remember that word?
Gown.
No.
Go. Ing. Gown.
Gang.
Gown.
Gang.
Ooh.
Ah.
Ow.
Well done.
Be and
When I have a long word, remember what we do? We break it down into little words, don't we? So let's do the first half of the word. No, what?
Warm.
Warm, well done. What's it?
Eight.
Not a.
Bat.
Let's put that word together.
Wombat.
Wombat. What's a wombat? Is that an animal there? We don't get them in this country. They come from Australia.
And possum.
Possum, yeah, possum. What animal do you think the possum could be? That one there. Do you know what kind of animal it is? We don't get them in this country. They come from North America and it's like a rat. It's got a big long nose. Can you see it? Yeah, okay.
Ram.
Mhm.
Is not in the
Mm. Have another look. We've read that word before up there.
A.
Not the A. Mhm.
Gang.
Yeah, well done. That's a tricky word to sound out, isn't it?
Yes, you can join us now.
Good, well done. You recognise that oi grabbing in there. Well done.
Can I join the top of the hut?
What's that tricky word again? Is that one there?
Gown.
Gang, isn't it? And I join the top of the hut gang.
But and hang on. Is big. How can he get on top of the hut? How can join the gown?
Join the gang, isn't it? There we are.
When you cannot get on top of the hut. That is such bad luck. You cannot join the gown.
Well done. I really like how you remembered that word. That word that's been really tricky for us, hasn't it? And you've remembered it here. Well done, Connie. Really good. That's us for today, okay? So we're going to stop there for now, okay?
Okay, so that was the first read, and I hope that you got a lot out of that. I think it's very useful seeing Connie and Mrs. Sayers working together and seeing how it's done. You know, that idea and the way that that it's about the sounding out, it's about the blending, and it's about them reading it to the best of their ability. So on your second read, then what happens is you read from the beginning again. Try and read the whole book if you can. You remind the children about any words they might have struggled with during their first read, and that's where it's really important that when you do fill in the reading record that you make notes of these words that they might have found tricky. It just means that if it's a different person doing another read with them, then they'll have that information. Focus on the children reading fluently with pace. So this is about making sure that they can read it a lot quicker, and that they don't need to sound out as many times. They don't need to use their phonic knowledge as much. And then you reread the sentences to ensure the fluency or the misconceptions. And also it's worth pointing out the punctuation, the question marks, the full stops, the capital letters, those sorts of things, so that children are aware of them in the context of the book. And so you're going to get to see that. So I'm going to disappear again, and it's over to our 2 stars.
We're going to read our book for the second read. We read a bit earlier on, didn't we? There was one word that was really tricky. Can you have a look at this word?
Gang.
Gang. What is it?
Gang.
Gang. Yeah, it was really tricky, but you got it towards the end, didn't you? Can you have a look here? Have a look. What phoneme do these letters make? Listen to it. Gang. Well done. I'm so glad we've got that word. We'll keep it there just to remind us. Right. Can you read the title for me?
The top of the gown. Hut gown.
Good. That was nice and fast. The top of the hut gown. So today we're going to try and read this. I'm going to try and get a bit further in the book. Okay, see if we can read it a bit quicker. Okay.
This is the top of the hut gown. Owl. Bat, wombat, and
Well done. Before you read that next bit, I really like how you broke that word down to sound it out. Well done.
the is not in the gown.
Well done.
Yes, you can join us now. Can I join the top of the hut gown?
I like your expression there. Your voice went up nice, like you're asking a question.
But how on the is big? How can he get on top to the top of the hut?
Well done. You corrected yourself there because you missed that word out and then you went back and reread it. Well done.
How can the join the gown? You cannot get on to the top of the hut. That is such bad luck,
Have another try.
Ram.
Well done. Ram, yeah.
You cannot join the gown.
Wow, you read that so quick. That's what we read just yesterday. There we are. Have another go.
Noun down in the hut. Ram is sad. How can Ram join owl, wombat, and
Well, have another look.
possum?
Possum, yeah. And what's his name? Have another look at that one. Ram.
He's Ram.
That is, yeah. What's he saying?
How can I get up on top onto the hut?
Well done.
Ram got on a cannot.
Have another try. Have another try for that word there.
Cannot
Not, nearly.
on can
Can.
on
Put it to-
cannon.
Cannon. Can you see the cannon in the picture? That's right, that's it there.
How is he going to jump over that? He's going to hit the...
I think he might, yeah. He's going to knock Al off the perch there, do you think? He might. Let's see what happens.
He's too big to fit up there. That's only a little house. Then Ram got helmet.
Mhm.
The top of the hut is the target.
Yeah, well done.
Where's the target?
What does it say here? Read that sentence.
The top of the hut is the target.
So what's the target? That's right. Top of the hut, that's right.
Why does he just broke the helmet?
What, because his horns have come out of the helmet?
Yeah.
I think it's a special helmet with holes for the horns.
Yeah. Maybe because it went in here. And
Yeah. Do you want to read that last sentence and then we'll stop there for today?
The ram get to the top.
What do you think? Is he going to get to the top? I
He
think
maybe will go over it.
he might do, yeah.
Because that was high in the sky and maybe it will land up.
He might do indeed, yeah.
On the floor.
Connie, I have to tell you how amazing your reading was. You read the first part of the book really quickly and fluently. Like with the words that you found really tricky yesterday, you were reading straight away. And I really like how you used our strategy of breaking down the words to work them out and blend them together. So well done. Really great reading. Thank you.
So you can see that second read, there was a lot more discussion about the book itself. And you could see that actually Connie, who's reading it, she's much more engaged in the text that second time round. The first time round, it was about reading, and it was about making sure that she could sound out and blend those words. But the second read is much more about the actual reading fluently. And by reading fluently, you actually understand it a lot more. So the third and final read is about using expression. And what happens is the adult, so you, when you're reading with your child or a grown-up in school, you need to model that expression. And modelling expression actually helps you understand the text, because the way that you read things adds meaning. And that's really important as too, is the fact that the way that you model reading it will help the children understand the book a lot more. And then it's an opportunity as well in that final read to answer questions about what they've read. So you can really see if they are comprehending it now. Because when you're first starting to learn to read, it is all about just reading, just making sure that you understand the individual words. But when you read more than once the same book, it gives you the opportunity to actually think about and answer questions about what they've read. So I'm going to be quiet, and you can watch the last read, and then we'll come together at the end and have a chat.
Hello, we're going to do our third read of our book today, okay? So before we start, what we do in our third read is think about our expression, isn't it? Think about how the book would talk to you if it was a person, okay? So think about how the characters are going to speak. But before we start, can you remember this word that we found really tricky at the beginning? Can you remember what it is?
Down.
Gang, isn't it? Well done. I really love it. Straight away you just said that out there. Well done. Can you have a go at reading the title for me?
The top of the hut. Down.
Gang. Is it gang?
Down.
Good job, well done. There we go.
This is the top of the hut. Gang.
Gang. Mm-hmm.
I will warn that and put off.
Mm-hmm. You'll love how you corrected him.
Possum.
Possum, yeah.
Hey, he's stinky.
Let's do it.
Ram is not in the gang.
Oh, poor Ram, how do you think he's feeling?
Sad.
Yeah, he's a bit sad. Do you think he's a bit lonely?
You can join us now.
Hold on, I can see that there is some speech. How do you think that character might speak?
Oh.
A bit like that. Well, I give it a go and see if you agree. Yes, you can join us now. Do you think he's going to say it like that? He couldn't speak like that, couldn't he? Yes, you can join us now. Do you want to have a go?
Yes, you can join us now.
Good. So, oh, I made a
Stick it.
mistake. I made a mistake, Connie. Look, I can see down here. Look, there's some speech down here that should have come first. Do you know how I know? What's that there?
A question.
A question. So he's asking a question, and that bit there is going to be the answer. So let's try again. You ready?
Can I join the top of the hut down?
Oh, I like how your voice went up at the end, because that's what happens when we ask a question.
Yes, you can join us now.
Yes, you can join us now. Hold on, I'm going to read this little bit and then you can have a go, okay? Hang on. Ram is big. How can he get onto the top of the hut? How can Ram join the gang? Can you see there? What's that there?
A question mark.
I love a question mark. So I'm making sure I've got lots of my voices rising up and down and I'm asking the questions. Do you want to have a go?
But how long? How
I'll try again. But hang on.
Ram,
I'll have another go at that sentence.
but hang on. Ram is big. How can he get on top of to the top of the hut? How can Ram join the gang?
Have another look at that word.
Aim.
Not A. What go?
Ram.
How can Ram join the gang? Right, there's some more characters here. Have a look.
Ram, you cannot get on top to the top of the hut.
Okay, is that
That is such bad luck.
Okay, I'm going to have read this sentence again for you. Okay, I'm going to read it. You tell me which one you think sounds best. That is such bad luck, Ram. What do you think he's saying? Oh, that is such bad luck, Ram. What way do you think he's saying it? The first one or the second one?
The second one.
How did you know that?
Because
What do you think? What's that at the end? Do you know what that is there? That is called an exclamation mark. And that means you put lots of expression into your voice when you say the word that comes before that exclamation. So that is such bad luck, Ram. Can you have a go at that?
that is such bad luck, Ram.
Good. Well done. What's it say?
You cannot join the gang.
Yeah, well done. You cannot join the gang. Oh, poor Ram, how do you think he's feeling?
Sad.
Sad. Oh, so how can Ram not join the gang? What are they telling him?
We can't join it because there's too much people on the top.
Mm,
And if he
yeah.
goes on the top, he will fall back again.
That's right, you can't get on because there's not enough room for him. He's too big. Well done,
And then his
buddy.
belly will go on this bit here.
You'd be a bit squashed,
Oh,
wouldn't
look,
they?
look at his hand.
His hand. What's he got in his hand?
A drink.
Yeah,
Like
that's a
these
snake.
two here.
Yeah. Okay.
Down in the hut, Ram is sad. How can Ram join Owl? Wombat and Possum.
Awesome, yeah. Oh, look, he's...
How can I get up onto the hut?
Okay, can you see this here? Do you know what this is here? So there's little dots here coming.
Dum dum dum
It
dum.
means he's thinking. What's he thinking about doing?
To
You peeking? What's he thinking about doing, Connie? Go on.
jump. He's trying to get this thing and trying to get on top of the
He is.
house.
He's trying to think of a plan on how to get on top of the hut, isn't he? Yeah.
I know what it is.
What's his plan? Go on.
He is gonna
What did he get? Can you remember what's called? Maybe we need to read it and find out. Will we read it?
Ram got a on canal.
A cannon. Yeah. Ram got a cannon. So what did he get?
A canal.
So what's that called? What's that word?
Canyon.
A cannon, isn't it? It's called a cannon. Yeah.
Then Ram got a helmet, the top of the hut. This is the target. Will Ram get to the top?
Do you think he's going to get there? No, you think he's going to miss, don't you? Why do you think he got a helmet?
In case if he hits his head.
Yeah. Yeah, that cannon's going to blast off and he's going to go whee, flying through the air.
Like with the air and bump his head on the floor.
He might, yeah. Will we find out what happens? I'm quite interested to see. Uh-oh. Okay, I will have a go at this because there's lots of exclamation marks here. Okay, think about how you say bang, pow, and then thud. Why do you think it goes bang, pow, and then thud? What's happening? What's he done?
He does hit it into the
He
owl.
did. He's got it into the owl. Oh, he has. Ram hit owl. Do you want to have a go?
Warm back. Eel,
Have a go.
apple, cow,
Well done.
the top of
Oh.
the hut. Possum got a hick.
Hick, yeah. What's the last of the word? Hick.
Hiccup.
A hiccup? What's a hiccup? Can you do it? No, there's a hiccup sound. Do you ever get them? Yeah. It's not very nice when you get them. So possum got a hiccup. Let's go.
Hick. Hick. Hick.
Think about those the exclamation marks. So how are we going to say it?
Hick. Hick. Hick.
Hick. There we go.
Possum fell apple of the hut. I think so. He's gonna go back on there for himself.
So possum's fallen off the hut. And who else has fallen off the hut?
Wombat.
Wombat. Oh, look. What's he doing?
Ha. Such fun. Why is he saying it's such fun?
Oh, because he thinks it's funny. Yeah, look.
And well, it's not actually funny because he's gonna fall off.
He is, isn't he? Yeah.
Why do we not have a helmet?
How do you think he needs to say it? Is it? Have we seen it as ha ha, such fun? Or ha ha ha, such fun? What do you
The
think?
first one.
Right, go on. I want to hear you have a go at that bit.
Such fun.
Brilliant. That was really good. And the last page.
That is how Ram how Ram got to the top. Now Ram, Owl, Wombat and Possum are in the top of the hut down.
Brilliant. Well done. I really enjoyed hearing you read that story.
Okay, so those are the three reads. And on the last one, obviously, there's a lot more talk about expression, a lot more talk about what's going on in the story and the meaning. So to summarise, really, the first read is about getting to know the words. So it's about using their children's phonic knowledge, and it's about blending. It's also about their knowledge of their common exception words, those words that you can't really use phonics to decipher, like the. The second read, that's about fluency. It's about making sure that the children have the opportunity to reread it and reread it so they can read it quicker, but also it enables them to get more meaning from what they're reading, because they're not just reading words individually, they're starting to read the whole sentence, and it gives them the opportunity to go back and read the sentence in one. And then finally, the third one is about meaning, and it's about you as the adult modelling expression, so how it should be read, you know, with the expression, and that helping the children then understand the words even more, because expression does really help us. Okay, so that's the end of the video of how to do the 3 reads. There will be another video coming shortly, which will be about reading in general and things that you can do to help your child read. The biggest thing that, of course, you can do is reading frequently with your child, because that gives them the opportunity to develop reading as a habit, something that they do every day. And I think that's a good thing to aim for, to try and read with your child every day, be it the 3 reads or be it their love of reading book. But yeah, every day or as close to that as you can get. Thank you very much for listening. If you do have any further questions, please ask your child's teacher, or alternatively speak to Mrs. Tesdale, who is leading the school on early reading and on our phonics. Okay, thank you. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.